Welcome into Durham Park. The Bourne Braves fall 15-6 at the hands of the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. It's time for Tomahawk Talk, the Bourne Braves postgame show. I'm Kerry Crowley, joined by Sam Hyman, my fellow broadcaster, and James Nahikian, the Bourne Braves beat writer. Guys, it looked like it was going to be an offensive show from both clubs tonight, as they both got out to strong starts against starting pitchers Josh Rogers and Nick D. Sam Zanderweel hits a two-run home run to pull the Bourne Braves within one in the fourth inning, but the Harbor Hawks offense takes over.
Yeah, at one point it was 3-1, then Wheel had that huge two-run homer, and then Hyannis just took over from there. 7 runs in the fifth inning. It was an unreal inning for Hyannis, reminiscent of the Braves' 8-run inning that didn't even happen because of the rain. So Hyannis took over the game, and they took over it in a big way and never looked back after that 7-run fifth.
Well, the 7-run fifth was really the main story of this ball game, James. Donnie DeWeese had a hit. John LaPriest had a hit. It felt like everyone in this Harbor Hawks offense was just rolling up to the plate, swinging at the first pitch, going after it, and seeing successful results.
You're right, Kerry. And those 7 runs scored on 7 hits for Hyannis in the 5th inning. The story of the game. Bourne goes into that top of the 5th inning, trailing 1 run. After, Sam, you mentioned Zanderweel's 2-run home run to left field, his 3rd of the summer. But when you lost 7 innings the next half inning, you really need a shutdown inning there. And to go from down 1 run to 8 runs, that's the difference in the ball game tonight.
Well, let's go back and talk about the starting pitching tonight. Josh Rogers has been the Friday guy this season for the Bourne Braves, but he got roughed up a bit. The second straight start in which a Bourne Braves starter really hasn't seen the type of result that he's wanted to. Jimmy Herget yesterday gives up 4 in the early going against YD, and then today Josh Rogers gives up no runs in the first inning, but a run at least in the frames following that.
Well, Kerry, after the first inning, Josh Rogers looked unreal. 1, 2, 3. It was a very quick inning. It looked like he was going to improve from his last start. And in his prior 2 starts, he only gave up 2 earned runs combined. And tonight it was just a different story. He actually looked like he was going to strike out a ton of guys with 3 strikeouts through 2 innings. But it wasn't the case. He fell flat, and it was a tough end for Josh Rogers, going 4 1/3 innings.
The Hyannis Harbor Hawks take it 15-6 over the Bourne Braves here at Durham Park, but it's the front end of a home and home. All is not lost for Bourne and James. Tomorrow, the Braves, another opportunity. That's the great thing about baseball.
You're right, and at the end of the day, no matter what happens throughout the league, the Braves will still be in first alone, atop the Cape League standings, and still in first in the West Division by multiple games. So you just have to move on, chance to play this team tomorrow night at McKeon Park, and a chance to get back on track if you're the Braves.
All right, guys, slim pickings right now, 15-6. The Harbor Hawks take it over Bourne, so not too many player of the game options, but Sam, I'll let you go first.
I'll just go with Joey Strain out of the back end. Had a nice bullpen appearance, a guy that would have had 6 days of rest if he didn't appear today, and he needs that because in preparation for the All-Star game. So Joey worked a great 1, 2, 3 inning.
James?
I'm going to go with Mark Laird. It was 2 for 4 tonight, scored a run, and drove in 3 runs. 1 on a hit to shortstop, another on a sacrifice fly, and then a single into left field. So he was doing it on all ways tonight, and a good performance from Mark Laird heading into the All-Star game on Sunday.
Well, everyone knows I love to take Richie Martin. Richie extends his on-base streak to 29 games tonight with the first inning single, came around to score a run, but he's not my guy. I'm throwing everyone for a loop. I'm going Blake Davey. He was 3 for 4 tonight. 3 hits, always a successful ball game for Blake, especially as a designated hitter. He's another all-star for Bourne, so he'll get that opportunity here at Durham Park on Sunday. Before we go, I was remiss. The last time I hosted, I did not ask closing thoughts. James, I know you were devastated by that. Your closing thoughts tonight.
I was devastated. I'm also very happy you picked Blake Davey, because you went out not thinking you were, and I was going to have to publicly apologize to his family for not being a player of the game pick. But Blake 3 for 4 tonight, he definitely deserved it.
All right, Sam?
Richie Martin, quietly 29 games in a row, he's been on base. An on-base machine at the top of the order for the Bourne Braves. You couldn't ask for a better leadoff hitter in the Cape League than Richie Martin.
My closing thoughts, the bugs are getting to us here. I'm scratching all over, and there's Mexican food here for the team dinner tonight. So we're going to wrap it up and go get some food. Once again, the Harbor Hawks take it 15-6 over the Bourne Braves here at Durham Park. The Braves back in action tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at McKeon Park.